Hello, today we have the final presentation of the Unilever's project presented by Cristina Rosario, Nathan Kaur and James Bossi from UTS. After conducting all the stages from the last 4 weeks, we collected data for analysis. The two countries are culturally, historically and practically different. From surveys that we performed, we concluded a few alarming facts about hand hygiene habits within the home. People are more relaxed at home due to routine and environment. They also have a changed perception of what is actually clean within the homes. The lack of physical triggers often will result in people missing critical points to wash their hands. There is also a desire for personal hygiene products in shared spaces. From these findings, we decided to tackle ritual that is social, incidental, and leads to reduction of steps. The people who we are targeting are the teens to young adults who are fashion conscious. Some of the potential personas who we have investigated are Australian young ladies, as well as groups of kids in schools who are part of cliques. Similarly, in South Korea, there is a need and a potential to target the youth to create an environment of health hygiene from an early age. On top of this, we want to target South Korean men who are one of the most well-groomed men in the world. In looking at new technologies, we explored the avenues of organic cleaning agents. One is called spaghetti scrub. Designed for general cleaning purposes, it is reusable, has a unique pliable shape, lack of mold and bacteria with no smell or rust. You can save money and the environment by reducing the need for soap. As a result of its natural abrasive scrub and quick-drying nature, further developments pose vast opportunities for hand hygiene rituals.
We have designed a hand scrubbing and drying bracelet. We call it Embrace. Adapting the spaghetti scrub's material properties to suit the skin, the material is reformed as a wearable piece ready at the wrist. The form of the design stimulates easy use with its elasticity and thick feel. The airy construction allows for quick drying, and the loose hanging structured weave is aesthetically pleasant and long-lasting. The product is used in conjunction with hand washing at a basin. The bracelet is pulled down from your wrist when needed. The design aims to provide for 2 states. One for when your hands are covered in more than usual amount of dirt, and 2 when you wish to avoid using a hand towel. The wearer gets to the sink and wets their hands. Trying to remove the dirt requires more than just rubbing your hands together, so the bracelet is then pulled down from your wrist and used to rub against your hands to remove the excess dirt. This function caters for the region of South Korea more as there are high levels of grime contracted from pollution. When the wearer has relatively clean hands compared to the basin area and drying devices, the person washes their hands using soap or sanitizer. Once the hands are washed clean, they use the bracelet to dry the hands, keeping it out of contact with other infectious surfaces and removing the wetness that aids bacterial growth. We see this as desired by the Australian people who prefer personal cleaning products. Once the bracelet has been used, the wetness can be squeezed and shifted back up the wrist to dry completely.
Unilever's 5 levers of change have helped guide and form the development of Embrace so that it provides lasting and rewarding social change. The product addresses the 5 levers by educating the wearer on proper hygiene rituals, by being easy to use and easily accessible, by being rewarding both socially and personally, and by repackaging a normally forgotten ritual into an action that is thoroughly embedded in our daily routines. People naturally want to belong. We spend most of our lives trying to find our niche with people who reflect our own identity. Embrace allows those who are hygienically responsible to present themselves in the way they want to be seen and in the way that aligns with their own behaviours. People are naturally influenced by other people, and so Embrace aims to inspire others to follow those who are already hygienically responsible. To implement Embrace into the market, we've decided to introduce the bracelet as a supporting product for the Global Hand Washing Day. The bracelet can be purchased from supporting retailers annually and will be worn ceremoniously to represent responsible hygiene and inspire others to join in the fun. The first supporting advertisement pictured here is the poster that will be used in Australia. drawing on edgy aesthetics that would respond well with a young demographic and that also strongly align the product with the Unilever brand and that of the Global Hand Washing Day. The South Korean variant also strongly relies on connecting the product to the brand, but features a more playful approach by highlighting the mascots of the Global Hand Washing Day in an attempt to lure interest through these kitsch forms and colours that would respond well to the South Korean culture. The campaign would commence weeks before Global Hand Washing Day to create awareness and familiarity with the product in preparation.
Bringing a symbol of hand hygiene into our lives creates an open reminder of hand washing, something we often forget. Our perception will improve by spreading awareness of hand washing. The unknown truths of how dirty a hand towel can be ignored when you have your own hand dryer. People's standards become higher when an alternative is made. They will start questioning the current options and discover the truths and leave the filth behind them. As an accessory, the idea can be spread amongst friends and family. The things we wear make statements about ourselves. If we can include hygiene as one of these statements, relationships can be fostered with attitudes of good health. The product encourages the feat of clean hands. Often we find that we are too rushed and don't have time for hand washing. This is something that is effective but also saves you time. When people start to appreciate the act of hand washing, it becomes a habit that supports a healthy lifestyle.